to all my dear children, and welcome to all of you in the class of social science. Let's continue the chapter 2 of civics, that is diversity and discrimination. In the previous class we discussed the meaning of stereotypes. Let us consider some common stereotypes in our society. People of a particular community were considered illiterate, backward and orthodox. However, studies have shown that poverty is the chief reason for illiteracy among Muslims and vice versa. Muslims from Kerala are educated, well off and liberal. A common stereotype about Christians is that they are well educated, speak fluent English and are liberal. However, stereotypes are often incorrect and misleading. It stops us from looking at each person as a unique individual with his or her own special skill. Then student, stereotypes also prevent us from judging people and situations correctly. They also lead to discrimination, thus they are harmful for our society. Student, many of us have prejudice about member of group different from ours. Stereotypes and prejudice, each one of us deserve to be considered a unique human beings. It takes courage to stand up against injustice and fight discrimination and stereotypes. Then each topic is completed. Then our next topic is inequality and discrimination. First, inequality. Inequality extends up unequal opportunity and reward for different social position or status. Then second, discrimination. Discrimination can be defined as negative action toward people we are prejudiced about. Discrimination can happen on the basis of color, class, religion, gender, etc. Treating dark-skinned people differently from fair-skinned people, giving more importance to people of higher caste than those of lower caste. Here is an example of Mahatma Gandhi. During the apartheid era in South Africa, black and Indian were discriminated against. They were not allowed to access to club, park, hotel, first class railway compartment, etc. that were exclusively reserved for Europeans. Gandhiji launched protest and satyagraha against the discrimination against Indian in South Africa. He was himself thrown off a train in South Africa despite having a proper first class ticket because he was not a white. So here is an example of Sudha Chandran. Sudha Chandran is an Indian film and television actress and a famous dancer. In 1981, she hurt her leg in a road accident. She got a Jaipur foot fix. She continued dancing. Her determination will prevail over her disability. In India itself, caste-based discrimination has been followed since ages. People from lower caste were melted by upper caste people. Even a touch or shadow of an untouchable or a Dalit was supposed to pollute a member of the upper caste. So caste rule were rigid. They did not allow to so-called untouchable to do any other job. They were not allowed to enter the area where the house of upper caste were located. People who lack resources and don't have money to buy basic needs like food, dress and housing are discriminated against in school, colleges, office and public places. We follow discrimination on the basis of activity and profession too. Activities like cleaning, washing, hair cutting, garbage picking and looked down upon. Those who are engineer, doctor, lawyer and officer are appreciated and praised. Their status is higher in our society. Then our second topic is the caste system. Caste system is the most dominant reason for inequality and discrimination in India. In the beginning, the society was divided into different groups on the basis of occupation, known as Varna. Varna divided into 4 classes: Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudras. The Brahman were supposed to be priest and teacher. It was the duty of Kshatriya to rule as king and administrator. The Vaisyas has to work to peasant and merchant, and the Sudras were supposed to do manual and lowly job for the three upper classes. Thus, occupation-based discrimination has its origin in the Varna system of ancient Indian society. Sudras then that other three classes are harsher folk. Only Brahman were allowed to read the Vedas and other sacred literature. Here is the picture of all four Varnas. Gradually the four Varnas got subdivided into several castes. The castes were divided into dozen of subcastes. The descendant of Sudras came to be known as Harijan or Dalit. So students, that's all for today. I hope you all understood all topic. Tomorrow we will discuss about on being discrimination against. We will discuss about Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar. So students, thank you and have a good day.